Oh my God, here he
Oh, yeah.
is.
Woodsy, hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Well, I don't know, show you how we are. How do I flip my camera around? We're in the middle of the Atlantic. Can I flip my camera up?
My
Yeah,
God.
hold on. There we go.
Oh, stop.
There we are.
Look.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
there's the team. This is Tommy, and you've
I'm
got
good.
Jules and Stuart who are on the oars at the moment.
Oh, bless him.
We are day 6
Jeez.
into hopefully 35 days, but more than likely 40 days.
I know. I've been doing my research, Ollie. I have. I've been doing my
Was
research.
I would expect nothing less. Actually, I mean, actually, more importantly, how are you? Because obviously, I had a little just before I left. Actually,
I
you had a
know.
little fall. Are you
I know.
fine?
Honestly, I'm perfectly fine. Do you know the worst thing about the whole thing was it looked so much more dramatic than it actually was.
You styled it out. I thought you did well.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I knew too much about it, but honestly, I was fine. I've caught something off the little man, and I've now got something else. So we've had two viruses in the house within the space
Uh,
of about
Honestly, it is
two and
feral,
a
isn't
half
it?
weeks. It's just mental.
We've
But
got three of
like,
the
I'm all
buggers,
right.
7, 7, 5, 4, and they bring us back a treat of something.
Oh,
It's like having a pet cat that just brings you back like a squirrel or a pigeon. They bring back something else every day from
like a
school, don't
little
they?
gift.
Or nurse, or nursery, or
Oh.
whatever else. So.
No, but terrible timing. I mean, of all the moments, the worst thing is before and after I was fine. So like just before we went on air, I was sick. But literally just before. And then I was like, I feel better now. I think I'll be fine. And then I just was sick again and then fine. So it's just, the timing of it couldn't have been.
By the
But
way, Woodsy, I've got to do the old chapeau. I mean, 10 years or 11 years ago, it was we met on the Game Changers. Yeah,
I know.
and what a game changer you are! I mean, literally.
Oh, don't look at that. How long have you been waiting to say that?
No, I haven't, but well, it's true. I mean, what? It's awesome, right? I mean, how good is
Oh,
that?
thank you. I've been working hard for a
Yeah,
long
you
time.
have worked your absolute
Yeah.
socks
And
off to do it, but smashed it.
thank you. It's nice to know that it all like comes to fruition. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah. Good
you
things happen
get
to good people.
out.
So that's
Yeah, I know. Been busy since then, but it's been a really nice wild ride. And now it's like the career is sort of plateauing a little bit while I have a family. And that's now an even wilder ride.
well, that's the best ride. I mean, that is the best ride. Are you loving it, or are you
Oh
sort
yeah.
of? It's a bit. I
I'm
imagine it's a bit
okay.
of a juggle, right? I mean, given
Yeah.
the demands of TV and whatever else. Yeah.
Yeah, little bit of course, like, and I don't think with the first, I don't think you really know, do you, what you're letting yourself in for?
Wait till you get 2 and 3, would see.
Oh,
Honestly, it's
don't.
incredible.
I might just
It's
stop here.
no, no. Come on, don't do that. Come on. Well, I mean, do what you want, but I mean, one is amazing, but
Yeah,
and at least there's like two of you that you can sort of
juggle it.
pass each off. You know, okay, you have him for a little bit, and then I'll have him for a
Yeah.
little bit, so you
You
can still
know,
maintain your sanity.
yeah, you can, but what I've done, which I think is probably not advised, is I decided to get farm animals at the same time.
What have you got?
So
Farm
I've
animals.
got, I started with like one tiny little chicken that was a rescue chicken, and then I got more, and then now I've got 10. Um,
Sorry, you. It's like Animal Farm. You got 10 chickens.
no, wait for it. I've also got 4 ducks, and now I've got 3 pigs.
Where are you living?
I'm living in a small flat in London. No.
Yeah, they're all on my balcony, just in the middle of Chiswick or somewhere.
No,
We had Alan Shearer do this 2 days ago
did you?
with Jules. So Julian, the guy who's our like skipper, he organised. He knows Alan really well, and we're raising some money for Alan's foundation
Yeah.
as part of our row. And he dialed in, and it was I think it was Monday, so it was a sore point having just lost the following day.
It
Yeah.
couldn't be worse, could it?
There we go. There we go.
Do you know the thing is, like, obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, so we have the North London derby, and there's derbies all over football, but even I don't think I realised how ferocious it was.
There you
Like,
go.
and I work in football,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you knew it was bad, but you kind of like you almost have to live up here to kind of
To
feel how.
appreciate.
You know what I did, Ollie?
Tell
because
me.
I didn't just want to come here and like talk about
Did
nonsense.
did you actually do some prep?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, Woodsy. Well, firstly, you're the only one that has.
Am I
For
really?
start, I had Hask on it. I'm just going to stand up and show you what it looks like. It's more aerial. I had James Haskell come on yesterday, and he didn't even know what he's coming on for. He didn't even realise I'd gone to row the Atlantic. He's
Wait,
like, yeah,
this is you and
absolutely
him.
useless. Yeah, I was like,
You
Has,
were
what
on a
did you?
boat.
Yeah, so Has, what did you think you were coming on for? Just to have a catch up? Like, he's like, yeah, you asked me to call you, so I called you. I was like, I don't
Oh,
need to do a Zoom to do that, but there you go. Classic Hask.
that is so James Haskell. And also, I would, if he'd have known, I'd have expected him to be doing some sort of set, showing
Yeah,
off, and like,
no doubt. Yeah, he
he
has
didn't even
promised.
sound track.
He has promised to do us a playlist and a soundtrack for the crew, which I'm sure will arrive in February by the time we finished it. So we're great.
Exactly. For when
Yeah,
you get back.
useless. Oh, Woodsy,
Wait,
what facts did you find out?
well, I thought that you might be sort of like feeling a little bit. I mean, how many days are you five in?
We are now. So we left Sunday. So we're day. This is the start of day 6.
So I thought you could be feeling a little bit jaded, but as you're not even in the hard part yet, but I want you to remember.
Thanks, Woodsy. Thanks, thanks
Sorry.
for that uplifting bit.
Sorry.
Thanks. You're not even in the hard bit yet. Brilliant. Thanks, Woodsy.
Sorry. But when you do get to that sort of like midpoint, I want you to think of these things. Like I actually asked ChatGPT, I was like, I need you to calculate how many fish they're going to pass. And even ChatGPT was like, sorry, I can't do it. He was like, millions? I was like, thanks very much, mate.
Great.
That's not really what I wanted to
So
hear.
Woodsy, your researchers constitute that we are going to pass millions of fish.
That's number one.
Okay. Number one presenter at the moment, your research has yielded
Wait, this is the other one.
millions of fish. Yeah.
Now this, I mean, now we're going into it. I also asked how many shipwrecks, and he basically said unknown, but maybe a few. So just so you know, you might be
Incredible, useful trivia so far.
brilliant,
Millions
isn't
of
it?
fish and unknown number of shipwrecks.
If this doesn't come up in like the games at Christmas, Trivial Pursuit, then I'll be livid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Me too. They're incredible questions.
here's where it got, I think, a bit more interesting. You're riding a planetary conveyor belt, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
just when you think you're rowing aimlessly and you're like, oh, this is getting, you're actually moving with the North Equatorial Current, part of the same global system that helps regulate the Earth's climate. And this is a fun line for you.
Yeah.
You're literally riding a current that helps keep Europe warm.
You know what? I know that sounds, very green of us, and but that's actually that is obviously true. But we are currently trying to make sure we stay on that current. So the reason when we start this race, you head south to
Yeah,
go with the currents. Like, oh, let me get my hand out.
to
So
pick it up.
it's a clockwise circular movement. So we go south of that. We try and basically skirt it, and then it forces us west, and then we come back up into Antigua. So there you go.
I've got one about Antigua in a second. Here's another one. The night sky is almost untouched by humans. So basically, when you're out there, you're seeing some of the darkest skies on Earth. And
And
then,
they are amazing. I can
oh
vouch for it. We have seen at least double figures of shooting stars.
no, wow.
Yeah, and the sky is incredible. The sky at night is amazing. Like the number of stars and the sort of Milky Way that you can see. So that is, I can attest to the fact that
Yeah.
ChatGPT has given you some valuable information there.
Here's a spirit booster for you. Very few humans will ever see the universe as clearly as you guys will see it.
Cuts me
No,
deep, would say. Look at
I
that.
don't, I don't feel like I'm penetrating the surface yet. I feel
No,
like
you are. Well, no, but what's it? I mean, you've gone spiritual on the
I think
stats,
I
which
get
I'm
there.
like it. Yeah.
Just when you're feeling alone, so this one is for if you're feeling like, oh man, like I know there's four of you, but like you might be feeling a little bit isolated out there, probably. Whales can hear you from miles away. So your sound, it travels insanely well in the water, like more than we could ever imagine. So a whale that's 7 kilometers away is going to hear your oars and hear what you're doing, might come and check you out a little bit. So you're never really as alone as you feel.
Woodsy, do you want to see so we are desperately hoping that we see whales out here, right? But if you go on if you do want to see something, go on to it's called the world's toughest row that we're doing. Go on their Instagram. And one of the other boats, they're called the Entrepreneurship. They had a whale come up the side of their boat and its blowhole was right next to them. And they
Jesus
filmed it all.
Christ.
It's all on their Instagram page 2 days ago. You should have a look. I haven't seen it, but Tom, one of the guys on our crew, said it was amazing.
Can you
Absolutely amazing.
imagine? That'll keep you going for at least 4 days, wouldn't
Yeah. We
it?
haven't we haven't seen any wildlife yet. We've seen two petrels and a flying fish. That's it.
My God, flying fish was in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Flying fish was in my research, and I was like, I don't think I can say it because it doesn't sound impressive enough. Like,
They are. Yeah. No, but they don't just hop, they fly for miles.
do they actually? Is it
Absolutely.
the skimmers? Is it the ones?
Yeah. No, they've got like wings and sort of they go, yeah, they'll go like a good 400 meters and then dunk back in the water.
Okay, that is quite impressive.
And
Can
the only annoying, but we haven't had it yet, but they do fly out and smack you in the face, but we haven't had that yet.
Can I ask you a question?
You can, was it?
What? Because these are the things that
But you're like,
interest.
what are you doing this for? Yeah.
No, no, no. I know all about, which I've
Okay.
got written down as well. MND, which I think, by the way, is incredible that you're doing that, and a few other charities as well, aren't you? Because of
Yeah. Yeah.
an interview that you did on Sky. Um, what are the biggest dangers?
Or I don't know if ChatGPT gave you this one, but obviously the biggest danger is we don't clip on and we get rolled in a wave, right? That's number one. So, because you're getting 2 to 3 meter waves at the moment, and they can get bigger, obviously. So the boat can get rolled over, and as we're not clipped on, then you're basically washed out in the Atlantic Ocean. But as long as you're militant on that, and we are, then kind of mitigate against that risk. These things are sort of bulletproof. So as long as we keep this thing behind me closed, which is the hatch, and we're tethered attached on, then that risk done. The second biggest risk, and you're like this, is marlin.
Really?
Yeah, so if we haven't yet because the sea's been too rough, but if we don't get in the water and clean the underneath of the hull and get rid of all like the plankton and whatever else that's built up on the bottom of the hull, then we start to attract smaller fish and potentially tuna and whatever else. And the marlin go for the tuna, they spear them, and as they spear them, they go through the hull of the boat. So we can
Gee.
get. Last year they had one boat had 7 marlin punctures.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's a proper danger, that one, because then one, if you're lying down underneath and they come through the hull, you could get obviously speared by a marlin, which won't be very comfortable. And
Bloody.
also they can, once you've got a hole in the boat, you could sink, so you've got to try and fill it all in.
Do you know what? When I asked this question of all the dangers, I did not imagine getting speared while you're in bed after a
Speared by a
long
marlin.
row.
I'll be honest, when we signed up for it, we didn't realize that was one of their biggest dangers either. So there we
Yeah.
go. So you and us both.
At one point, were you like, I'm not sure this
Yeah.
is a great
Yeah. Yeah.
idea.
Can we get a refund? Anything like that? Yeah.
No, wait, how do you keep the underside of the boat clean? You have to get
We have
in.
you have to jump in, yeah.
Is it freezing at the moment?
Yeah, but it's quite refreshing. Bear in mind, I mean, there are a few downsides of this, would see, but one of them, big ones, is we haven't really washed. Like I have this t-shirt, believe it or not, was white at the beginning. So since Sunday, I have the same pair of shorts on since Sunday. So so you definitely wouldn't want to see me in Antigua on the very first day. But so you jump in, and then we've got these scrapers that sit in here actually. You see in there,
Yeah,
all our little scrapers sit in there, and we have
yeah.
to scrape the underneath of the hull.
I thought you meant yourself for a second there.
Yeah, and us too. Get any barnacles that are just accrued on us underneath. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Yeah,
Just to keep
yeah.
myself clean.
I know that's really not a nice one if you think about, but there we go. Yeah.
I've got more for you, okay? So, so are you bored of these yet?
No, this is some good trivia. I'm going to recount this to the lads. They're going to enjoy the darkest sky point. We won't.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them that when we get off.
There was something else about that. Remind me that in a minute. But this you might know this one already. You are closer to space than the rest of the ocean, so there's actually more ocean below you than sky above you.
Good stat.
That's
That's cool.
cool,
So
that, isn't
we're
it?
closer to space than we are to Earth,
To the bottom, yeah.
to the bottom of the Earth. Yeah.
There's like just depths and depths below you. You could get
Uh,
to sky.
it gets to like 5,000 meters, I think, or something like that in the middle of the Atlantic. And I don't know how far it is into space, but obviously it's closer.
Isn't
according
that?
to your research.
Yeah. This one I really hope you enjoy because I think this is probably my favorite one.
Okay.
Your heartbeats are sinking with the sea. So, studies show that long exposure to wave rhythm can lower stress hormones, improve your emotional resilience, and create meditative brain state.
Do they do they associate that with a row that you're doing 2 hours on, 2 hours off non-stop for? Because I don't feel like my heart is quite in sync with the ocean just yet. I,
I should do some more research into that, but for
I,
now,
I feel absolutely fucking knackered. But there we go.
you don't get much break, do you? That's mental, by the way. Two
You
hours.
can do you can ultimately do what you want, right? But you can't really row for much longer than that. So we do 2 hours on, 2 hours off. So the lads on their oars right now, they'll do 2 hours. I'm due on in another 40 minutes. And then yeah, we just rotate like that the whole time, 24 hours a day.
When do you sleep?
On that 2 hour off, so you have to make your food, get down, you get about an hour and 20, and then you're back up and you're back on the oars.
Is it true there's a sailor type position that you sleep in where your legs go up, your feet higher than your body, and your body's laying down?
Well, it would, but our cabin is so small
Mm.
that I can't get my legs are literally stuffed into this little orifice, and then I just have to sit there, not move, and wait, and hopefully nod off. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you get so knackered that you just have to sleep. So
And do you feel, like when you do a power nap? I used to do this on TalkSport, and I imagine it's the same sort of
oh
endurance event, the breakfast show and what you're doing at the
yeah,
moment. So you
similar actually. Talk sport and the world's toughest row are actually very similar. Actually, you're right.
exactly right.
Yeah.
And then I would get home and I would power nap. And the reason I know about what the sailors used to do is because I tried it once.
What? What? Going on talk sport, coming home, having sleep, and then going sailing. Is that what you did?
No, no. I would come home and I would power nap. I only did this a few times, by the way, but I would lay on the floor and I would put my legs on my bed and power nap like that.
Was this? You were like, oh, I'm wondering. I think I might do the world's toughest row, so I'm going to pound out with my legs up. And you've now thought, no, I don't like it. I
That
did
was
like
just
a sleeping position.
that was just survival for the breakfast show. That was all it was.
Yeah. Well, sadly, the legs can't go up in the air on the boat. There's literally no room.
Well, this one can just be like a kind of to make you feel better then. The ocean is literally regulating your nervous system. But now I don't feel like that's happening.
No, no. I mean, it's weird. What we are, it does feel like we're getting into a rhythm now. So the first 3, 4 days, everyone, and particularly like two of the lads, were so sick. Like you're talking like every 20 minutes of they were just awful because the rock and the motion of the boat, and then it was really cloudy every day, so you had no horizon. So they were
Oh.
just so sick, and we're just starting to get food in us now, and you know, and
Mm.
that now it's starting to feel like we're getting a bit of a rhythm.
And this is the dehydrated food, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would show you one of them actually, but just had my brekkie. But
And you need 6,000 calories, is that right?
yeah, every day,
Is it getting to
which
the
I'm nowhere near, Woody, nowhere near.
I was
I'm gonna
about
be,
to
I'm gonna lose so much timber
is it getting
underneath.
to the point where you're enjoying the food yet?
I had an amazing white crunchy granola, white chocolate crunchy granola this
Oh,
morning. Yeah,
good.
a,
So,
a fresh one would be exceptional. This one was nice.
yeah, but you're going to come home pretty spelt.
Yes, I mean, I took it upon myself to become excessively fat, leaving
Deliberately.
deliberately. So I got to 104 kilos on race start, which is heavy. I'm normally about 95. So I managed to pile on an extra 9 kilos. But I reckon I'll get in at about 85.
Is that, putting on the weight, is that good for the long game, but not so much for the short game because you've got to move yourself a bit and then you're a bit heavy.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically just rolling around on the boat underneath. Exactly.
Which
There's
is why,
there's pros and cons, aren't there? Pros and cons. Basically, I was
yeah.
fat as a horse, so I couldn't get in the cabin at all. So,
If,
but
if you do get speared by a marlin, then at least you've got a
yeah,
little bit of
a
padding.
long way to penetrate. Yeah,
They're like, wow, I
yeah.
thought he was through.
You're like, hasn't even touched me. Don't even know what's going on. Ollie, you've got a marlin's
Yes, what
tusk
else have you
in your
got?
belly. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And are
I've
you
got
all set for
more.
Christmas, Woodsy? What are you guys doing? Anything fun?
No, Ollie, no, 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 there's
No,
not.
no, no. I've got
No,
another
no,
stat
Ollie.
for you. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
This is the one, I said remind myself to tell you later. Right. So obviously the stars are amazing. What you're seeing at the moment is great. And the fact is that you're seeing a sky almost no humans have seen before, which I told you. But it gets better because after 30 days, so when you're starting to go, oh my God, like I know you said you think you're hoping 35 days, but it might be a little bit longer.
Yeah,
After 30 days at sea, the brain begins to perceive more stars. So the Milky Way appears more structured and not hazy, and the
right.
horizon glows faintly at night due to air-sea interaction. Who knows what that means? But basically, it means that this is what humans evolved to see. So almost no one else gets the view that you guys will get. So your brain is literally going to start to be able to see
See
more.
more stars. I'm going to become a full astrologist, is what you're saying. By the end of 30 days, I will be basically at one with the universe.
Wouldn't that be great? You're going to come back so different.
Look, all your research. I mean, maybe you're into your astrology and you know whatever else. You know,
Well, I think what it is more is probably that Chat GPT was like, "Oh, I can't go down the route of fish because that's pretty excessive, and the only other thing around is the sky."
there's like no fish. So okay, fine, stars it is. It's good stats though. I'm going to tell the lads. They'll be
Yeah,
upset that that means we have to be out here for longer than 30 days in order for us to see more stars.
I know, I
Yeah.
know. Is
Yeah.
there a possibility? So, how many miles are you doing per day, do you think?
A knockout day, a really great day is 100 miles. If you row 100 miles in a day, that's a really great day. On average, an average day would probably be 65, 70, and a crappy day 50, 55. So we're averaging about 75, 80 at the moment, which is really good. Um, and then I mean, a lot of it is weather dependent. The stronger the winds, the bigger the waves, the the faster you go, right? The hairier it gets, but the faster we go. So, but at the moment, we've had really good weather blowing us along at a steady pace, and long
Hmm.
may that continue all the way into Antigua.
So, if you get storms, you just have to keep rowing through it.
Yeah, yeah. Unless it gets so bad, and then we've got like basically like a sea anchor that we can throw out that's like a huge parachute basically that stabilizes the boat, and we don't really move very far, but it just helps to mitigate against the weather.
You know what? I wanted to ask that question, but I was like, is that a stupid question to ask?
No,
Do you
no,
actually
no.
have some sort of an anchor if you just need to stop?
Yeah, but because obviously it's so deep, it's basically like a huge parachute that you
Yeah.
throw out the back of the or front of the boat.
Oh my goodness. Also
So
to
with
answer the
you're
question,
signing up for this, are you, Law? Next year,
no,
you're in?
no,
No,
no. The more I learn about endurance things like this, the more I'm reinforced in my mind that I'm not built for
I'm never
that.
going to do them. Yeah, okay,
Just
fine.
I'm just not built for it. I just think I don't have the willpower at all. What I would do is I would probably sign myself up to it and then
And
I
then have to pull out.
I would completely cave or I'd try and do it and I'd hate my life every second of the day.
Don't do it. Don't be saying you hate Law. That's not good, is it?
I mean, I've done a London to Brighton bike ride
That is a good one. 50 odd miles.
and
As
I
you
did
go up
London to
Ditchling
Paris.
Beacon, that's not good.
Do you know what? Ditchling Beacon, the first time I ever did it, I've done it a few times. The first time I did it, I got to a hill and whoever was next to me, I was like, "Is that Ditchling Beacon?" They were like, "No." And then I got to the next one because they get bigger,
Yeah,
don't they?
bigger.
And everyone was like, "No, that's not Ditchling." And then I saw it, and it was
You,
like
you
the
start cursing. Like,
the sky was completely like I couldn't see past anything. It was like a tidal wave. And yeah, it does give me nightmares, that one. And that's probably the extent of my endurance, I think.
London's Brighton bike ride, Ditchling Beacon.
I'm much more of like a short, like I'd be a sprinter rather than a long distance
Yeah,
runner, I think.
I'm all over that as well. To be honest, so much. I mean, I don't know why I've ended up on this boat. Who knows? Confused.
It is great though, isn't it? Because you must, after rugby, I know you've done quite a few of
Oh,
these like extreme events that are like, wow, incredible. It must give you although for the normal person, we're like, oh, why would you put yourself through that? It must give you such a sense of like, well, I don't know, what does it give you? What sense? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, no, great shout. Look, I mean, all of them have been, for in the aim of fundraising. I think that's the first part. Is that like, is there something that we can do to make a, sounds cliche, but make an impact, make a change. This one in particular, I think, with some of the things that have happened around. Our four charities on this one are the Clock Tower Foundation, which is the for wounded special forces soldiers, the Matt Hampson Foundation.
Mm.
Um, my name's Doddy, obviously, and given I knew Doddy from my Newcastle days, and then obviously the recent diagnosis of Lewis Moody, who I played against and with, and then Ed Slater as well as Rob Burrows. They're all suffering from MND. That's taken a bit more sort of relevance. And then our final one is Cure Parkinson's. And I think like all of them, whether it was this or the Clip Around the World race or whatever, has always been about, okay, how much money could we raise to try and engage a community, um, and bring people along with us. And I think that those are the two most amazing things. One is the money, so we can then actually make a genuine impact. And then the second bit is, as you said, loads and loads of people don't want to do this. They haven't got the time and haven't got the um, maybe the guts or whatever to do it. They can't fathom that this is a possibility, but they want to be involved. So many people, the community, even just on this, we can't believe how many people have sort of messaged and supported, donated, got involved in it. That is what is awesome. Like, and we do really notice it. It's so good. It's such a like positive thing to be involved in. So especially building up to Christmas, that's sort of what makes all these things like pretty unique. Um,
Yeah.
whether it's this or the Clipper or going up mountains or whatever it might be.
Isn't that incredible?
We
And
need to
your
do one together, Woodsy. We'll do a
family,
London to Paris bike ride next. We do it again. London to Bruges.
do you know what? When we did London to Paris, they were building a cycle path, but it hadn't been finished yet. So we had a
Now,
real sweet spot when we got where did we go? Dieppe actually. We went over at
yeah.
Dieppe, and there was like, I don't know, maybe we were half a day on this amazing cycle path, and then it stopped. And then it got really
And
rough.
then it wasn't pleasant.
Yeah, we ended up in like towns that we shouldn't have been in. We ended up like on the outskirts of Paris. We got very lost in some very bad areas. It's just us four
So,
on a
so
bike.
it's not something you're going to do again then. But come on, we can persuade you. We've got to find the next thing for you, Woodsy.
Do you know what I would love to do? I'm obsessed with Everest, and I would never do Everest, but I
Would you
would
not?
love to do a climb. I would, I wouldn't go near doing anything to do with Everest because it terrifies me so much. But I would love to do a climb, like on a smaller hill or something like that.
The three guys on here, they've all summited Everest, and Julian has done the Explorers Grand Slam, done all seven summits and the two poles. Yeah,
No
yeah, yeah, amazing. Yeah,
way. I know. So I
come on, we've
remember.
got to do. Let's do Killy or Mont Blanc or Grand Paradiso. There you go. There's some
I mean,
nice ones.
yeah, I would love to do something like that because my
That's a
brother's
promise
really
then.
into it.
Come on, we'll get you
Well,
and your bro.
no, I
Come on,
can't say no, can I? Because you're in the middle of the bloody ocean and I'm
exactly.
here in a warm
In
house.
in the middle of the tune, you've got to do it. Sorry,
All right.
Manchester. You're in the middle of Manchester. You've got to do it.
You know what? And some of the climates here in Newcastle do replicate those of some really, really high
Identical,
mountains.
actually. Yeah, that's where lots of people go for their training. Before they do Everest, they go spend a day down on the quayside, and that's pretty much preparation for it.
I would love, you know what? I would love to, Ollie. I actually would.
I'm going to
If-
hold you to this, Woodsy, by the way. When I come back, yeah,
Okay.
we're going to do one of the four. We'll do will either be Tubkal because it's really great, and we go to Marrakesh afterwards, which is beautiful.
Wow.
See, and that's in the Atlas Mountains. We can do Mont Blanc or Grand Paradiso, and which is in Italy. Or then, if you want to go a bit bigger, Kili.
Do you know what? Kilimanjaro, I might I might build up to that
Okay,
one.
come on
Unless
then.
you think, unless I don't know, Ollie, do you think I could do it
I
without
think you would
really,
absolutely nail it, but
yeah, with no
yeah,
climbing experience? Obviously, I would have to train, but
yeah, yeah. It's not. You don't need climbing. It's not technical. You just got. It's altitude based. You don't know how you're going to react to it until you're out there.
My brother is sleeping in an altitude, one of those things at the moment,
Oh yeah, chamber. Wow.
a
What for?
chamber at the moment. Oh my God, what's he climbing? It might be Mont Blanc actually. Or is he doing, no, I think he's done Mont Blanc. I think he's at the next one now. So I'll just borrow it from him.
Yeah, take that. Well done. There you go. Was it nailed?
I would love to actually, but before I forget, I remember I was watching an interview with you and your boys, and you were talking about losing toes. And one of his
Mm.
friends had lost some
This
toes.
is Tommy actually. Tommy, when Tommy
Yeah.
did
Oh,
Everest, Tommy
hello.
here, this man here, he climbed Everest with his brother, and unfortunately, they got frostbite at the top, and his brother lost 4 toes.
That's
So
exactly what I saw him talking about.
yeah,
Oh
your
my goodness.
brother's toes are famous, mate. Yeah. Laura did a research. She found out that your brother heard the story about your brother losing 4 toes. Did she? Yeah, yeah.
Weird thing
So
is, I
she's
was actually
yeah,
Googling.
your brother man. So she's chopped her toes off in sacrifice at Christmas for him. I don't do that. No, don't do that, Lindsay.
There's no chance of you losing toes out there, is there? It doesn't get that. Will it get that cold at all?
No, no. And as we get closer to Antigua, it just gets so hot, like swelteringly hot.
How are you getting clean water?
Got a water maker. So we take the seawater and it desalinates it, and then we drink from that. And we fill up these jerry cans every day. There they are.
Does it
And
taste good?
I wouldn't say good, but it's fine. It's filtered, so it's pure, but it's desalinated seawater. So we drink that.
How are you keeping yourself entertained?
Just, well, a lot of terrible stories, a lot of like top five movies, top five, moments of your life, blah, blah, blah. Music on as well. And then, yeah, that's it, really. Sleeping outside of that, would it?
I don't know, can I do a Christmas quiz or something?
Ah, yes. Was it,
Something?
if
Yeah,
you're up for that, let me just
bang
get
up for
ChatGPT to bang it for you with loads of astrology in it.
it. Christmas.
Yeah.
Honestly, listen, Ollie, when me and Ali used to do the breakfast show together, we'd have this time. Anyone that used to listen from the early mornings, we used to call it the 6 a.m. club. And we had a window between 6 a.m. and 6:15 when we broke for the first break. And we used to get set things to talk about. And then the producer in the end just gave up because we would only want to talk about weird things like space. And it was all we used to do.
So we've got Ali McCoy's to blame for this. Well, look, a Team C's Live Christmas quiz would go down an absolute storm if you were up for doing it.
I'm so up for doing it. I'm literally writing it
Oh, that'd be
down.
amazing. Well, thanks,
Oh,
Woodsy.
deal. But how are we going to do it if one of you needs to be sleeping at the same time?
Well, yeah, we always have a team meeting at 11 o'clock. So it'd be the 11 o'clock, um, Christmas quiz debrief.
Right, let's do it. I'm well excited about this.
Oh, you legend. Oh, thanks, Woodsy.
Yeah, that'll keep spirits up for about 20 minutes.
And when I get back to the UK, I'm going to hold you to this mountain climb. That is a must.
Do you know what? I've come on this call. I've signed myself up to a Christmas
Yeah,
quiz and a Kilimanjaro climb.
there we go. Look at that. You didn't think you'd get that before Christmas, did you?
No, I'm glad this is only 30 minutes and no
Yeah.
longer. God
No
knows.
longer. Yeah, yeah. Imagine the damage we would do in an hour.
Very
Oh,
impressionable.
there we go.
Was that some sort of little
That was a big old wave that just
yeah.
rocked us.
Sorry, your body like made me
Yeah,
feel quite seasick.
yeah, we love it.
Oh, you
Well,
guys.
Lizzie, thanks so much for dialing in. I'm really grateful. You're such a
Oh,
star.
loved it. I actually thought that was really fun. So thank you for having me.
You're a legend, and hopefully that helps to grab lots of attention. We can raise loads more money and all that sort of jazz. And as I said, whatever's come out of this, we're going to be climbing a mountain.
Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Oh wow. Ollie, thank you. And honestly, I know people will be telling you and you know that what you're doing is incredible. Like just absolutely amazing. And the charities that you're doing this for as well. It's just very special. So well done on
Thanks, Lizzie. Look,
yeah.
have amazing and Merry Christmas as well. It's not long, a few
Yeah.
days, so have an amazing time.
And you guys as well, because I know you'll be missing your families and everything. So
Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be a tough day, that one. But send them all our love, and we'll see them soon.
yeah. All right. Stay safe, you lot.
Bye,
Mwah.
Laura. Thanks so much.
See you later.
Bye,
Bye.
Gorge.
Bye. Bye.